itself. Sportsmanship is respect for the game and those who play it. The Power Showcase reminds you to take on the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Play strong, play hard, play fair. Hour time limit. Additionally, there is a 4-run max half inning and a 25 pitch count per inning limit. Teams will simply switch once the run limit or pitch count has been reached. Once again, a 3-hour time limit, a 4-run max half inning and 25 pitch count per inning limit. ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the teams. First, the American League team on the scoreboard, coached by Joey Hara. First base line. Nice round of applause for the American League team. And the National League team will be the home team on the scoreboard, coached by Trayvon Jackson. They are in the third base dugout, and they are on the third base line. Ladies and gentlemen, nice round of applause for the National League squad. And your official bat boys of the Power Showcase Rookies All-American Classic for the AL, Jet Hara. And for the National League, Jonathan and Christopher Hines. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America. Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome Katie Carroll.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Anthony DeSanto here live in Miami at LoanDepot Park, playing host to the 16th World Power Showcase. Yesterday we saw amazing power from the Home Run Derby in the preliminary round. Today is the first game of the day on this beautiful Tuesday in Miami, Florida. This is the rookie game, American League, National League, 12U and 13U All-Stars from all over the country. And we're going to be seeing and saying a lot of different names and states and places as we introduce these young All-Stars here live. 16th World Power Showcase at LoanDepot Park in Miami, Florida. It is Thanksgiving week and break for a lot of these youngsters, including myself. And we're going to see some very exciting baseball. As yesterday, if you have been tuning in and watching here on Stream Live Tampa, giving you the broadcast for this showcase. And I will say that it is an excellent showcase this year. Last year was my first opportunity and taste of the World Power Showcase. And today, this year, we're going to see some excellent baseball throughout the day. There's 3 games slated today on this Tuesday in Miami, Florida, home of the Miami Marlins. So as we introduce all the teams and the rosters, coaches, players, even bat boys, hopefully you stick with me today as you see some excellent talent and future all-stars of this great American game of baseball. So the National League is in the field, and I just got hit by a baseball. Hopefully Mr. Smith can catch all those other balls. He's from Rhode Island. So if you're parents of Mr. Smith, please make sure he catches all those balls to save me and not let me get hit. I'm right behind first base, and our broadcast, Stream Live Tampa, is right behind the first base bag. We've got a protective net, but let's see what happens. So as we introduce the National League is coached by head coach Trayvon Jackson Sr. from Apple Valley, California. His assistant coach, Michael Tressinger from Kentucky. Pitching coach Dan Smith from Portsmouth, Rhode Island. And the bat boy for the National League, rookie all-stars, Jonathan Haynes. So pitching first, from Florida, Tristan Woods is on the mound. Lefty on the mound for his National League All-Stars. Playing first base, as we mentioned, Mason Smith. Second base, Nolan Gilliard for the National League as we go down. Shortstop, Trayvon Jackson Jr. Third baseman, Sebastian Corncy. The catcher for Mr. Woods, Tristan Woods on the mound, and his catcher, Noah Martinez. And then in the outfield, left to right, left field, Landon Thompson from Bartow, Florida, Bartow Middle School. Center fielder this morning, Isaac Herrera from Chino, California. And right fielder from California, A.J. Starkey. So that's the National League infield and outfield. Batting first, leading off for the American League. Batting first and is going to be in the outfield from Rusk, Texas. I'm actually from Ruskin, Florida, and he is from Rusk, Texas. Jaden Rojo. So we're going to be doing some switching in and out. Players coming in, coming out. If I pronounce their names wrong, your son or daughter's or son's name, please, my sincere apologies. But we're going to kick things off. First pitch at 8:45 in the morning here in Miami, and it's a called strike one fastball. Hits the corner. Good pitch by Tristan Woods. So Jaden Rojo from Texas, right-handed batter, takes that low, skips in. Evens the count 1-1. So again, this is the 12U, 13U Rookies American National League game here at LoanDepot Park, the 16th World Power Showcase. That's fouled right back to the screen by Jaden Rojo. Caden Poehler on deck. Poehler from Indiana. Stays up to Rojo to even the count. 2-2. Nobody out in the top of the first inning. The American Leaguers are the visiting team, of course, because we are in Miami Marlins Park, the National League. Miami Marlins. So the count is now full to Rojo. See what Woods can do here from Middleburg, Florida. Here's the pitch. Stays inside. Good fastball taken. Draws the walk. So runner on first base. Rojo on first. Here steps in Caden Poehler from Huntington, Indiana. Let's see if Woods can get back in it. A little bit wild right now. Take a deep breath, young man. Soak it up, enjoy it. Great opportunity as Rojo takes his lead on the left-hander. Called strike. Finds the zone to even the count, 1-1. Stays low. 2 balls, 1 strike. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is a great opportunity for everybody. We do want to thank all the different sponsors, all the different family members in attendance, watching. Now it's 3-1. Already Rojo walking. Runner on first base in the top of the first inning. American League trying to, oh, there goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw down by the catcher. Not in time. Skips, but good backup by the second baseman. So the catcher, Martinez, can't get the would-be base runner. So Rojo with the stolen base. In the top of the first inning, runner on second. Runner in scoring position. Good pitch. Taken for strike 3. That's a big first out for Woods. Tristan Woods does a good job to strike out Poehler. Looking. So
now batting
Rojo stands still at second base, still in scoring position. I.J. Garza now the batter for the American League. Lefty on lefty matchup with 1 out. The second baseman checks, goes back to his spot. Good off-speed delivery taken for strike 1 by Garza. Garza from Texas. Catcher, third baseman, I.J. Garza. A 7th grader. Ooh, takes that for a ball. Yep. Left on left. Runner on second base is Rojo. Stole second base after he walked. That's in the dirt. Skips away from the catcher. And the advance by Rojo. Creeping. And scampers back to third base. Catcher Martinez couldn't keep that in front. Well, there's 1 out. Hitters count for Garza. Still left on left. Let's see if Tristan can get out of this inning and work out of this trouble. Throwing around third with 1 out. Kicks, fires, swing and a miss. On the breaking ball. Good curve ball by Woods. To even the count, 2-2. That was a big swing by Garza, but comes up empty. The fish are biting this morning. Fouled away. Hope you enjoyed that pun. The fish are biting. The Miami Marlins playing host to the 16th World Power Showcase here in Miami, Florida, home of the Miami Marlins. This is the first game of the 3 this morning on this Tuesday. Thanksgiving break. That's fouled away. Third base side. November 21st. Hope you're getting ready for Thanksgiving. The parents and the players are not thinking about Turkey Day. They are thinking about baseball, and that ball cued past the middle infield. Run is going to score. Good job by Garza fighting that pitch off by Woods to score the first run in the top of the first inning. American League is jumping out to a 1-0 lead. RBI base hit by Garza. And he's coming off for a pinch runner, Scott. Jagger Scott In steps Velostis Jr., Nikki Velostis. See what Nikki can do from the great state of Connecticut, where I was born and raised. Skips in. I heard nothing but good things from one of the coaches from the American League. There's two coaches from Connecticut, the brothers from West Hartford, Connecticut. Stays inside 2-0. No advancement by Garza. Garza reached. Oh, sorry, that is Scott, the pinch runner for Garza. I.J. Garza got the base hit to score the first run. He checks on Scott. No advancement. I got to talk with a couple of the coaches from the American League. Kyle Jeter and Chase Jeter from West Hartford, Connecticut. Got to talk to Chase. He's the first base coach. Throw down to no avail, 3-0. And he said this young man, Nicky Velostis Jr., can swing the bat. As can a lot of... There goes the runner, Scott. That is drilled into left center. Base hit, and it's going to go in the gap. Cut off by the center fielder. The runner, Scott, is rounding third, and he's going to score with no throw. And that's a great hit by Nicky Velostis Jr. from Connecticut to expand the American League lead 2-0 as Jagger Scott scampers in all the way from first base. That's it. The end of the top of the first inning. Pitch count. And that does it in the first inning, top of the first inning. National League coming to bat, scored 2-0 here at the World Power Showcase in Miami, Florida. All right, we're back here live in Miami, Florida, playing host to the 16th World Power Showcase at LoanDepot Park, home of the Miami Marlins. On the mounds is Steven Roberts. His American Leaguers out to a 2-0 lead, and he's looking to hold the National Leaguers. 2-0 in the top of the first inning of the first game of the 12-13U All-Stars, American League versus National League rookies. This is the first... Ooh. Stays inside, gets away, does Noel Gilliard from Florida. infielder, 5'4", 116, from Miami Christian School. The leadoff batter. And that's what you don't want to do, is walk the leadoff batter in the top or the bottom of the first inning after your team scores 2 runs. So Noel is issued a free pass. He gets the walk in his first at-bat. So Trey Jackson is stepping in. Trayvon Jackson from California. Trayvon Jackson Jr. His dad is the head coach, Trayvon Jackson Sr. So rooting for his son and his team after Roberts checks on the runner Gilliard. Gilliard walked. He takes his lead as that ball's hammered into the ground. Third baseman, it's fair, throws over to no avail. Good speed by Trey Jackson. That's a base hit. We're going to give that a base hit right there. Third baseman did good to get over, but stumbled a little bit and could not get the speedy Jackson. So runners on first and second after the base hit by Trayvon Jackson. So first baseman is pinching in. Third hitter in this bottom of the first, sorry. LoanDepot Park. Taken for a strike. Good pitch by Roberts. Roberts from San Antonio, Texas. 8th grader from the Holy Cross Catholic School. Stays high. Even the count 1-1. Marquise Aiden Johnson Jr. Aiden Johnson from California. The 3-hitter. Cut on and fouled straight back up and over the screen. So first and second, nobody out. The American League scored 2 in their first inning. National League looking to get even or take the lead with runners on first and second. That sails high to even the count 2-2. Runner on second, Noel Gilliard walked, and Trayvon Jackson got a base hit to bring the tally to first and second. Nobody out. Stephen Roberts. And that's right over our heads. We're right behind first base, right at field level. Great opportunity for these youngsters to play here in Miami at Miami Marlins Park at LoanDepot. That's away from the catcher. Couldn't squeeze that, and runners advance. Not what you want to do here with nobody out. Full count now. Runners on second and third. In the bottom of the first inning, Marquise Aiden Johnson Jr., the batter, the 3-hitter for the National League. 12-13 U All-Stars getting their first crack in the bottom of the first inning. Oh, great pitch. Locked him up. First out. Good pitch by Roberts. Stephen Roberts gets the strikeout looking for the first out. Aiden Johnson goes down. Still runners on second and third. We're now with 1 out. Cantrell takes a strike down in the zone. Cooper Cantrell, I had the privilege last year of watching this young man hit 66 home runs last year. A ton of power. Cooper Cantrell from California. Stepping in the batter's box, batting fourth. Big swing, and that's right over our heads again. Foul. So it's 0-2 now, quickly, to Cooper Cantrell. Big-time power. Cooper Cantrell. Amelia Earhart Middle School. See if he can catch these 2 runners in. Runners take their leads. Hammered into the ground. Shortstop ranges over. fires, the run scores, but gets out Cantrell. Cantrell with an RBI ground out. So good defense and good job of Cantrell fighting that 0-2 pitch off and scoring the run from third base. Noah Gilliard scampers home now with 2 outs. Cantrell with the RBI ground out to get the tally to 2-1. National League still threatening with the runner on third base. See if Roberts from Texas can get out of this inning with the lead still. 2-1. American League on top. Thank you so much for joining us on this Thanksgiving break. Thanksgiving season, a lot to be thankful for in this opportunity. That's a good pitch off speed delivery taken for a strike. So Roberts is settling in. Swing and a miss, climbs the ladder. Good pitch by Roberts to get ahead. This is Sebastian Korthsey from Wisconsin. Taken high. Sebastian standing at 5'10", 170. Third baseman pitcher. He'll be pitching innings 4 through 6, playing third base right now. Runner on third base. Let's see if Sebastian can knock his teammate in to tie this score in the first inning. This is the bottom of the first inning. Good pitch, locks him up. Strike 3. Good pitch by Roberts to limit the damage. 2-1. American League still has the lead, but the National League scratched off 1 run. And we're going to be back in the second inning. Stream Live Tampa at the World Power Showcase at LoanDepot Park. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Stream Live Tampa bringing you the broadcast of the 16th World Power Showcase. Starting off the top of the second inning, and that ball is stroked by Tristan Woods. Tristan Woods back on the mound for his second inning. That was Marco Cedillo. Kane Dickerson coming to the plate. The third baseman, Dickerson, for the American League, to hit off Tristan Woods of the National League. Woods giving up 2 runs in the top of the first inning. Now giving up a base hit by Cedillo. That pitch skips away. Catcher does a good job of keeping it in front. Martinez, the catcher. Noah Martinez doing the catching from New York. 3-0 now to Kane Dickerson from Florida. This is the 12-13U All-Star game. Catches the plate there. 3-1, good take, but good pitch nonetheless by Tristan Woods. Woods gave up 2 in the top. And now it's first and second. Nobody out in the top of the second inning. World Power Showcase, 16th annual at LoanDepot Park, home of the Miami Marlins. No better place to be on this Thanksgiving break than playing baseball, watching baseball, being a part of baseball. This is Stream Live Tampa doing the broadcast. Last year was my first taste of this showcase, and top marks last year and top marks this year as the pitch taken low and outside. Cooper Crabtree from Virginia, the batter. Left on left matchup. Let's see if Woods can take advantage of it. Pitch popped up in the infield, and infield fly is called. No advance, caught by the third baseman. Good job, Cortese, to catch that ball at third base. So now 1 out, runners on first and second still in the top of the second inning for the American League. So in stepping the tank, Hank the Tank Sandoval from Venezuela. 5'7", catcher, first baseman, Hank the Tank. Left on left matchup. Yep, foul ball hit his bat. So evens the count, 1-1. Runners on first and second. So if you're just joining us, 2-1 is the score. RBI hits by Garza and RBI hits by Balastos for the American League. That's how they got their 2 runs. Good pitch inside, catches the corner. 1-2 now. Good job by Woods to get the first out, and now pitching ahead against Sandoval. Here's the pitch, 1-2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. So 2 outs now. Sandoval is struck out. Good pitch by Woods to take advantage of the left-on-left matchup and comes out ahead. So now 2 outs. Runners on first and second still. No advancement. After getting first and second, Woods doing a good job now. Hammering away at the strike zone, gets the call right there. Good pitch for strike 1. From Texas, Jason Sapp. Sapp, a shortstop second baseman from the right side, swings and fouls it back off the catcher. Working ahead 0-2 now. Tristan Woods in the top of the second inning, a much better second inning from Woods, albeit he started off the inning with a leadoff base hit and a walk, but did a good job of getting back-to-back outs on the infield fly, and then the strikeout of Sandoval. Oh, locks him up. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Great job by Woods to bend but not break. Tristan Woods gets out of the inning with 2 strikeouts, leaving runners on first and second. That does it in the top of the second inning. 2-1 score. American League on top. Stream Live Tampa World Power Showcase. All right, we're back here live at LoanDepot Park, host of the Miami Marlins. Ball is stroked out to right field. Right fielder settles under it. Tristan Woods, first pitch swinging, pops up to the right fielder from Texas. So 1 out. Working ahead is Steven Roberts, gets the first out. This is his second inning of work. Called strike from Arizona, Sean Simon. Simon, a outfielder, first baseman. Strokes that one to left center. That ball's going to land in the gap. It's going to be extra bases for Sean Simon from Arizona. And he turns the corner and he stops, slows up. Wow, good hitting by Sean Simon. Stroke that offering from Roberts. Finds the gap, does Sean Simon from Arizona. 1 out, though, but a runner in scoring position. Let's see if Maximus Martinez from Florida can bring in his teammate. Good hitting by Simon. Simon with the ringing double. That's good power to the gap. But now with a runner on second base with 1 out. Let's see if Martinez can bring in his teammate. Good lead from second. Stays low but hits the corner. Good job of Roberts of finding the corner there to even the count with 1 out, 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Cut on and missed by Martinez. So in the bottom of the first inning, Steven Roberts on the mound. Struck out 2 batters to limit the damage in his first inning of work. Now with a runner on second base. Kicks, fires, and settles in. Strike 3. Good pitch. Martinez goes down looking on the good pitch by Steven Roberts. So that's Roberts' third strikeout in his 2 innings, and he's not done yet, but still a runner on second base. Martinez goes down on strikes, leaves his teammate, can't move Simon, the base runner. So with 2 outs now, runner on second base, the National League looking to get things even, but the American Leaguers, Steven Roberts, eating up the strike zone, but misses right there. With 2 outs, evens the count, 1-1. Stream live Tampa here at LoanDepot Park, home of the Miami Marlins. Rhode Island's Mason Smith takes a strike. So here we go. 2 strikes on Mason Smith from Rhode Island. I'm assuming the pitching coach Dan Smith from Rhode Island as well. That's his son. Runner takes off. Slides in safe. Good job by Sean Simon after hitting the double. Says, I'm going to take third base and keep moving. So a stolen base by Simon. Here's the pitch, 2-2. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Goes down swinging. Mason Smith. That does it for the National League. 4 strikeouts for Steven Roberts, and we're going to the bottom. That does it for the bottom of the second inning. Going to the third inning. Stream Live Tampa World Power Showcase in Miami. All right, it's the third inning here. We have reached the third inning of the 12U 13-year-old rookie showcase. Skips in ball one in the third inning from Florida, Christian Lamlis. Hard breaker, but Taken skips in for ball two. Tristan Woods on for his third inning. Good pitch. Stays away. 3-0 now. Christian Lamlis from Florida, 5'9", 140-pounder. Swings and misses. Good swing, but comes up empty. Fouls it into the catcher's mitt. Noah Martinez, the catcher for the National League. 3-1 swing, hammers it into the ground. That's a fair ball. Eaten up, gobbled up by the third baseman. Throw down, and he is safe. Good play by the third baseman, but pulled the first baseman off the bag. And Lamlis is safe on first base. So a runner on first base. Give him a hit on that. Good job by the third baseman to get there down the line, but his throw was a little late. Pulled the first baseman off the bag. Thompson, the first baseman for the National League. In steps from Connecticut, Brennan Marriott, and the check on the base runner. No. Lamlis back to first. Slides back to first. So Florida on Florida. Thompson, the first baseman from Florida as well. And checks on him again. I'm assuming we're not playing Major League rules where you only get 2 looks. But nonetheless, there's 3 in a row. Tristan Woods is checking on Mr. Lamlis after getting on with the base hit. Goes to the plate. Good pitch, locks him up there. 0-2 from Connecticut. Marriott. Marriott, an outfielder, first baseman. Batting from the left side in an 0-2 hole. Let's see what... that stays high. Tristan Woods on the mound for his third inning. Woods from Florida, so a lot of Sunshine State players. That pickoff attempt again by Woods. So the pitcher, first baseman, and runner on first, all from Florida, as that ball is taken down low. With nobody out in the top of the third inning. The runner on first base, reaching on a base hit. Goes to the plate. Strike 3, locks him up. Marriott goes down on strikes for the first out. Takes called strike 3 by Woods. Good pitch by Woods. That's Woods' 4th strikeout in his 2 1/3 innings pitch. Picks off again. Lamlis dives back safely. So Gallagher, also from Connecticut. Big swing and a miss. Cole Gallagher, 5'7", infielder from Connecticut. So a lot of Floridians and Nutmeg Staters. There goes Lamlis. Throw down, and he is going to be safe. Oh, he dropped the ball. Good throw by the catcher, Martinez, but does not get the runner. So now runner on second base. Oh, drills him in the back. No advance go back to second. So runner now on first and second. Gallagher gets to first the hard way, getting drilled in the derriere. So in steps from Texas, Jacob Stogsdill. Stogsdill from Texas, first baseman and catcher, 5'3", 165 from the right side. Going to see what Woods can do now with one out, runners on first and second. Runners take their leads. Woods gets set. Good pitch. This is the top of the third inning, a 2-1 score. American League scored their runs in the top of the first inning. Woods throws the curveball. Good block by the catcher. Keeps it in front. Good pitch, taken for a strike. So the count goes to 1-2. Runners on first and second with one out. Good pitch, taken down low to even the count, 2-2. Stream Live Tampa is doing the broadcast here on this Thanksgiving break, Thanksgiving season. The World Power Showcase. That ball is popped up to the second baseman on a knee. Makes the play and doubles up the runner. Good job by the second baseman to double up the runner. So that does it for the American League. American League doesn't score, but they leave two runners on. So good job by Woods to get out of the inning. That does it for the American League. 2-1 score. National League coming to bat. All right, we're back here in Miami. 16th World Power Showcase, the bottom of the third inning. Here's the first pitch in the third inning to Theo Jackson from California. The brothers Jackson representing California. West Coast, East Coast matchup. And the Texan on the mound for his third inning, Stephen Roberts from San Antonio, Texas on the mound. Taken for a ball. Theo Jackson, 4'11", 90-pounder. 12U, 13U showcase. This is the first game of 3 of the Power Showcase. Swing and a miss. Even the count, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. Good job of pitching by Roberts. That's another strikeout for Roberts. 5 strikeouts in his 2 1/3 innings on the mound.
Representing California, A.J. Starkey.
Starkey now the batter with 1 out. From California, 6-1. So, California well represented in the Rookie All-Star Showcase here in Miami, LoanDepot Park, home of the Miami Marlins. Great opportunity for these youngsters to play on a major league field, and thank you so much for tuning in. This is Anthony DeSanto with Stream Live Tampa. This is a Tampa broadcast, but we are live here in Miami on this Thanksgiving break. 3rd inning, American League on top, 2-1. American League scoring there 2 runs in the 1st inning. Hits by Garza and Velastos. Ball is hammered up the middle. Shortstop ranges and second baseman ranges. Throw by the second baseman. Can't get the speedy Starkey.
Check 1, 2. Testing.
Starkey gets an infield base hit.
Now batting, representing Arizona, Dylan Boyle.
So Boyle steps in from Arizona. Thank you so much for coming in and meeting with us on this Thanksgiving break. Cut on and miss. Good job on the off-speed pitch by Roberts. Swing and a miss by Boyle. Runner on first base, Starkey. Starkey with an infield hit. Runner on first is the runner on first base. Takes his lead. Ball stroked into the gap. Center fielder moves to his left and settles in for the second out. 2 outs now as the runner goes back to first, Starkey. So Boyle is retired. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, representing Florida, Cullen Tessa.
So Tessa steps in. A Floridian. A Floridian steps in. I just heard some crackling on the other end. We're good. Oh, yeah. So head coach Jara and his assistant coach Jeter moving the right fielder over. Good pitch by Roberts. Roberts gets the corner, gets the call. 2 outs now. Cullen Tessa from Florida, the batter. So runner on first base with 2 outs. Takes off. Big swing and a miss. Throw down from the catcher. Not in time. High throw, but a good throw by the catcher. And stealing the base is Starkey, A.J. Starkey, after getting himself now in scoring position on the stolen base. He led off with a base hit and gets to second on the stolen base. Good pitch taken by Tessa. So Stephen Roberts still on the mound with 2 outs now, 2-2 count. See what he can do. Good pitch, locks him up, strike 3. That does it for the National League. Good job by Roberts to get the strikeout. That's his 6th strikeout in 3 innings. American League coming to bat, 2-1 score, American League on top.
1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on.
All right, we're back here, Stream Live Tampa at the 16th World Power Showcase. The American League on top. This is the top of the fourth inning now. American League batting. Tyler Cerruti from New Jersey takes a strike there. And in a moment, I'm going to be joined by Stephen Roberts from Texas, San Antonio, Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, and so is he, striking out 6 batters. We're going to have a word with him in a moment. But right now, we're in the top of the third inning. New pitcher on the mound for the National League, Sebastian Cornesi. Good job to get the first out in relief in the top of the fourth inning. First out, Tyler grounds out.
Now batting representing California, Christian Odell.
So Odell now steps in with 1 out in the top of the first inning, or top of the fourth inning, sorry. Going to be joined in a moment, so if you are related to Mr. Roberts, Stephen Roberts, you're going to want to hear how well he does in his interview. Christian Odell from California, batting against Cortese. Ball's popped up to the second baseman, ranges over from Arizona, makes the play. 2 outs. Good job by the second baseman to corral that one. Now 2 outs. Don't worry. Just give me time. I've got Stephen with me. Nicholas Fanatini from Massachusetts steps in for his first plate appearance against the reliever from Wisconsin, Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Ball's drilled in the gap, and it's going to settle in, go to the wall. Fanatini rounding first, scampers to second, and he takes the turn, and he's going to get a triple. Good job by Nicholas Fanatini from Massachusetts, stroking that ball into the left center gap for a triple. How about that, young man? Who needs turkey when you can hit a triple? Leg that one out. Good job from Bellingham Junior Senior High School, Nicholas Fanatini. With 2 outs, gets a triple off the reliever from Wisconsin, Sebastian Cortese. Taken for a ball, Kellen McDonald. McDonald from Oregon. A lot of East Coast, West Coast players. But we cannot forget our Texan from San Antonio. Going to join me in a moment. Please bear with me. Stephen Roberts, the pitcher for the American League, who threw 3 great innings. And we're going to hear from him. And that ball gets behind the catcher and away from the catcher. Coming home to score the 3rd run. Good job by Fanatini. Fanatini hit the triple and scores a run to get his team and the American Leaguers up 3-1 with 2 outs. Kellen McDonald still at the plate with a 3-0 count. Bases are cleared now, though, with 2 outs. Run scores given up by Sebastian Cortese. Settles in. Good pitch. Good fastball, heavy fastball. So now 3-1. Got to dig out of this hole with 2 outs. Cortese did a good job of getting the first 2 batters out, but then gave up a triple and now hit Kellen McDonald in the feet. So the hard way gets to go to first as he hobbles to first base. And he jogs. And he seems to be okay. The 5'5", 115-pounder from Oregon. All 115 pounds of him. Kellen McDonald is on first base with 2 outs. And got a timeout on the field. Cortesy got the first 2 guys out and then got into some trouble by giving up the triple by Nicholas Fanti. Got to third base. Fantini did a good job of getting himself into scoring position, hitting it into the left center gap, and scoring on the pass ball from California now. Trip Taylor settles in. Checks on the runner after hitting him in the feet. I don't know if he's going to be running, but 5'4" Trip Taylor is batting now. With 2 outs, that ball sails high by Sebastian Cortesy. This is the top of the 4th inning. The American League has a lead, 3-1. With the runner on first base now. Takes his lead. That ball skips away from the catcher. Now in scoring position. Trying to settle himself down. So the National League in a little bit of a hole here. Big lead by McDonald. Good pitch taken for a strike. Trip Taylor played second base for the American League. Now with the runner on second base, big lead. Takes another couple steps, and he goes back. That's taken for a ball. Trip Taylor from California. 3-1 count now with 2 outs. Let's see what Sebastian can do on the mound. 5'10", right-hander from Wisconsin. Settles in. 3-1 count, kicks, fires, stays high. First and second now with the walk. Trip Taylor from Amelia Earhart Middle School walks. First and second now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the last batter in this half inning. And stepping in, representing South Carolina, here is Colton Carr.
This is going to be the last batter, Colton Carr from South Carolina. Stepping in. Runners on first and second. Colton Carr, the left-hander. And here comes Jagger Scott running for Trip Taylor. Scott from California puts on his oven mitt. I don't know what your thoughts are on these oven mitts, but he's got one. Maybe he's going to be doing the baking for Thanksgiving. I have no idea, but either way, he's going to be safe on the bases. Ball 1. 5'2", 110-pounder from South Carolina. Stays low. Believe it or not, I still have Stephen Roberts with me. He's here. He's going to be interviewed, I promise. I know there's 2 outs, but either way, he is going to get interviewed one way or another. Come heck or high water, we're going to get an interview from this young man. 3-0 is the count. Colton Carr, the batter. This is Anthony DeSanto with Stream Live Tampa. 3-0 count with 2 outs, runners on first and second. That ball goes to the backstop. That's going to be a walk, but that does it. for the American League. Can't score. That's the end of the inning. So anyway, the run does score, though, for the American League. The score is 3-1. The National League coming to bat in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's 3-1. World Power Showcase. Stream Live Tampa giving you the broadcast. See you in a minute.
Top half of the fourth for the American League.
All right, we're live here. Trip Taylor, the pitcher now in the bottom of the fourth inning in the World Power Showcase. Bottom of the fourth inning, the American League on top right now, 3-1. National League trying to get back in this game. Isaac Herrera from California batting for his National Leaguers, and he swings and pops it up. It's going to stay in play for the first baseman, ranging over and makes it from Texas. Good play by the first baseman, Stogsdill. Stogsdill from Texas, the first baseman, corrals that one. Trip Taylor, the second pitcher for the American Leaguers after Stephen Roberts threw 3 innings.
Fair.
Stepping in, Keegan Fair from California. So California versus California. The pitcher, Taylor from Riverside, California. And Keegan Fair from California as well. Apple Valley, California. Keegan Fair takes that one with 1 out. This is the bottom of the fourth inning. Got a 3-hour time limit or 12 innings, whichever comes first. Ball's hammered to the second baseman. Didn't have to move. Ranges over and throws out Fair. Keegan goes down with the second out, ground ball.
Representing Florida, Landon Thompson.
Second baseman didn't even have to move, but throws out Keegan. Landon Thompson from the Sunshine State, Florida, where I am from. Live in Tampa, Florida. So this is a local broadcast. Stream Live Tampa is doing this broadcast of the 16th World Power Showcase live in Miami, Florida, home of the Miami Marlins. That's taken for a strike. Good pitch by Taylor. Trip Taylor, the second pitcher used by the American Leaguers, and they have a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the fourth inning. Nobody on base. Here's the pitch. Cut on and fouled back. Landon Thompson from Florida. Landon Thompson is from Bartow, Florida. Bartow Middle School, 8th grader. Stays low. Good take by Thompson. This is Stream Live Tampa, the World Power Showcase. Taylor kicks and fires, stays low. Thompson takes that one low to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Stays low, full count now. Trip Taylor got the first 2 outs. This is the first inning of his relief. Trip Taylor from California. California versus Florida in this matchup. Thompson from Florida and Taylor from California. Ball's hammered to right field. It's going back, and over the head of the right fielder. Extra bases for Thompson as he rounds first and scampers to second base on the ringing double. Landon Thompson gets into one. Good hit by Thompson from Florida. With 2 outs, gets himself into scoring position for the National League. So a ringing double over the head of the right fielder. In steps from Utah.
Now batting, representing Utah, Justin Robertson.
Robertson from Utah. I've never been to Utah. I'm sure it's nice, though. Swings and pops up to the second baseman, gets over, drops it, can't make the catch. So now we got runners on first and third. Second baseman ranged to his right and just couldn't corral it. So we've got a runner on first and third. So the Ute gets on first base.
Now batting for
Robertson
the National
gets
League,
on
representing
first base.
Florida, Dylan Fernandez.
Dylan Fernandez steps in from Miami Lakes, so he didn't have to travel too far, as this game is in Miami, and he's from Miami Lakes. So let's see what happens here with runners on first and third with 2 outs. Are they going to put him in motion? They had the right idea, and they checked on the runner. Dives in there safely. So with 2 outs, the runners will be on the move. Hammers it foul back. Robertson on first base. Reached on the pop-up to the second baseman, who could not corral it. So runners on first and third with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Let's see if Fernandez can drive in his teammate. Takes it for a strike, clips the corner. So 0-2 now with 2 outs. Trip Taylor from California looking to bend and not break for his American Leaguers, but he's got himself in a little hole here with runners on first and third. Skips in the dirt, no advancement. Good eye by Dylan Fernandez to take that one. It's 1-2 now. He's in a hole, but he took that for a ball. Good eye by Fernandez. Trip Taylor looking to get the strikeout here. There's 2 outs. Got 2 ground ball outs. And then a ringing double. And there goes the runner. Throw down. Interesting. And the runner scores. Interesting with 2 outs. They gambled and did not get the runner. So good aggressive base running by the National League to get back on the board and push the envelope. So another runner in scoring position with 2 outs brings the score to 3-2. 3-2 is the score. The American League on top, but a runner on second base. Strike three. Good job by Taylor to get the third out. That does it for the National League, but they do score a run. Good job of hitting and good job of pitching. It's 3-2. We'll see you in a minute. World Showcase coming back live in Miami.
2 hits.
All right, well, welcome back. This is Stream Live Tampa, live at LoanDepot Park in Miami, Florida, host of the Miami Marlins. This is the 16th World Power Showcase, and with me finally, I have the rookie sensation from the American League, Steven Roberts. Steven is from Texas, and with him are his parents. And Steven, I just want to ask you a couple questions. What do you feel, and is this your first chance to pitch in such a large stage, and what were your emotions pitching today?
Yeah, it was my first time pitching in a major league stadium, and my emotions were pretty fun, pretty good. I was just having fun with my friends as much as I could.
That's awesome. Great answer. So with your parents, now who do you want to thank for your athleticism? That might be a tough question because you got mom on the right and dad on the left. So
Probably my dad.
Probably my dad. Okay, very good, very good. Good answer. Now, you had 6 strikeouts in your 3 innings of work. Did you know that you had 6 strikeouts?
No, I did not.
Okay, so I will tell you. Did you know that the run that you did give up, it was a ground ball RBI by Cooper Cantrell. Did you know that Cooper last year at the World Showcase Power Home Run Derby had 66 home runs?
I did know that.
You did, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I was looking forward to that at bat, and you got him on the ground, so good job of pitching. What are some of the pitches that you used today?
The pitches I was using was a fastball, slider, and splitter. That was getting them pretty good on the slider.
Nice. Well, I will tell you, I was very impressed. You got yourself into some tough situations, but you got yourself out of those situations by just being calm and collected. Where in San Antonio, or I've never been to Texas, so help me out. What is the draw of Texas?
The draw.
Yeah, like what's so cool about Texas? Tell me, because I'm from Florida.
A bunch of activities to do there. Have a lot of fun there. It's hot, but
that's what I figured.
A lot of things.
Yeah, I could bet. Now, is it true everything is bigger in Texas?
Yeah.
Well, you're pretty big yourself. How tall are you?
5'10".
That's pretty good. I am 5'5". So you are an imposing character on the mound, and I'm sure that the National Leaguers were intimidated by you. So, again, this is your first chance to pitch on this stage. What did you learn from the World Power Showcase, and what have you learned from talking to some people, and what are some big takeaways from this event?
Just like new people, like having fun with more people, just like what you could do here is just very fun. I took this opportunity. It was very good. I'm glad I took it.
Well, this is your chance to thank your parents and everyone who has supported you and will support you in your baseball journey. So please, this is Thanksgiving break, so say thank you to everybody, and you can name drop anybody you want as that ball is cued to the first baseman.
I want to say thank you to my parents, my grandma, everybody who donated for me to play here. Just my family, my friends who supported me all along. Thank you.
Well, now I want to thank you for joining me. I know we tried to get you last inning, but we had to get everything set up to get you interviewed. And this opportunity at the World Power Showcase is definitely going to stick with you and stay with you. So I do want to thank you for this opportunity to talk to you and to watch your skills and as you progress in your baseball career. Last question. Is baseball your number one sport?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, because if it was something else, I would not want to see you in any other sport. Baseball is definitely going to be a good career path for you, and everybody that got to watch you pitch today definitely had wide eyes, and definitely you opened up a lot of eyes and impressed a lot of people, and myself included. That is a great catch by the diving attempt by the shortstop to get the second out to retire Jagger Scott from California. Great diving catch by the shortstop. Excellent effort to get the second out. So I do want to thank Stephen Roberts and his family for just joining us. This is going to be goodbye as you go back to your teammates and get some ice if you need it for your arm. But excellent effort. 6 strikeouts for Stephen Roberts in his 3 innings of work. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, that does it for that interview. I do want to appreciate everyone that have helped out all these players. Stephen Roberts is definitely thankful on this Thanksgiving break. And we just had a great opportunity to talk to one of these young participants in the World Power Showcase. This is Stream Live Tampa. All the different streaming services from South Carolina. Colton Carr is stepping in with 2 outs. Working ahead is the pitcher on for his 2nd inning of relief, Sebastian Cortese. Got 2 outs. His first inning was a little rocky, but his 2nd inning he has settled down nicely. Gets the swing and a miss, strike 3. That does it for the American League. Good pitch. That does it for the American League. National League coming to bat in the 5th inning. We'll see you in a minute. World Power Showcase live here in Miami, Florida. Welcome back. Stream Live Tampa bringing you this broadcast in Miami. This is the 16th World Power Showcase. From Florida, representing Florida. And that ball's fouled back over our heads. Torres. Abriel Torres from Florida. So Abriel Torres from Florida takes that one low. 4-2. Nobody out in the bottom of the fifth inning. The score 3-2. American League clinging to a one-run lead in the bottom of the fifth inning. Torres trying to get on base to reach. Ball's fouled away. Good pitch, but good job of staying alive and swinging. Trip Taylor on the mound for his second inning of relief. Gave up a run in his first inning of relief. We just got to talk to Stephen Roberts. The ball's hammered into right field. Right fielder ranging over to his left and going back. Cannot catch it. And that ball is going to land. And good job by Torres reading that all the way. Did not stop. Good hustle by Abriel Torres to get to second base with nobody out. Miscue by the right fielder. So runner now on second base. So from New York, Noah Martinez.
Representing New York, Noah Martinez.
Martinez did some catching and now is batting in his first plate appearance from New York. Second baseman checks on the runner. Pitch stays wide. So Torres got to second base. Good job of hustle. Right fielder could not, he got over there, but just could not catch that ball and checks on the runner. Good job by the shortstop to dive to his left to keep that from going anywhere else or any advancement. Noah Martinez batting with the runner on second base. There is a runner on second base. Torres. Here's the pitch from Taylor. Stays inside, catches the corner. Good pitch taken by Martinez to even the count 1-1 with nobody out. And we're going to have a pinch runner. So Torres is off the field. Pinch runner now standing in at second base. So runner at second base. Popped back. It's going to stay in play for the catcher, and he squeezes it for the first out. Good job of ranging all the way back to the backstop and gets the out right there, first out.
And batting for the National League once more, representing New York, Noah Martinez.
So batting again, Noah Martinez. He, in this showcase,
Martinez
we go
is going to switch over to the right side.
Top to bottom in the order, and then we go bottom to top. So a little bit of a snake lineup. So everyone bats, and then they go back up. So Noah Martinez is batting with an 0-0 count, a fresh count, but he fouls that one off to the backstop to get the count to 0-1 with one out, runner on second base. Abriel Torres got the double, a hustle double by Torres, and he got lifted for a pinch runner, and good pitch by Trip. Trip Taylor bends that one in for strike two. So Martinez in a hole now. This is his second at bat. He's getting back-to-back base at bat. In this snake lineup, they go top to bottom, then bottom to top. Good pitch again, but sails and stays up. So 1-1 with one out. think it's 1-2. I think it's 1-2 is the count. Checks on the runner. Second baseman checks on the runner. Second baseman from South Carolina. They don't have numbers on their jerseys. They have the states that they are from. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, that does it. Ball in the dirt, goes fishing, does Martinez. There is 2 outs.
Now batting.
Good pitch by Trip Taylor from California. Gets the strikeout. So now Abriel Torres batting again as the lineup turns over. Torres, as we already mentioned, from Florida, getting his second at-bat. Had a hustle double in his first at-bat. Fouls that one away over the screen. This is the World Power Showcase live here in Miami, Florida. Thanksgiving break. Thanksgiving week. These youngsters have a great opportunity to play in a major league field, major league setting, everything big league. This whole showcase is big league. Want to thank all the sponsors, all the volunteers, everybody during this broadcast. And the coordinator, Brian Delmonico. I don't know how he and his staff corrals all this talent in one place, but they do a great job of doing it. And we want to showcase these youngsters any way we can. What a great opportunity for them. Stays low, takes off, and he's going to be tagged out of there. That's the third out. Good job by the catcher to gun down the would-be base runner. So that does it in the bottom of the 5th inning. That does it for the 5 full innings of play at the World Power Showcase, the 16th World Power Showcase in Miami. The score is 3-2. American League on top. We'll see you in a minute.
I'm here in the first base dugout for the rookie American team with Hank the Tank. I'm here asking Hank the Tank, close ball game, 3-2. What's the approach like at the plate?
Just find barrel and tank up the middle.
Good. How you like it so far here with the Power Showcase?
Oh, it's amazing. Get to play at a big league field. All the big league experience is crazy.
Yeah, I bet. I'm looking at the jerseys and everyone's dripped out. Got their own bling. Where are you from again?
Venezuela.
Venezuela, cool. Okay, well, Well, stay tuned. I'm here with Hank the Tank, looking to do some damage at the plate. Take it easy.
All right, welcome back. We just heard from Hank the Tank Sandoval from Venezuela. Great showcase opportunity to talk to all the different players and people in this showcase. And we do want to thank you so much for viewing with us and watching, listening. And Trip Taylor, the second pitcher used by the American League, is now batting. Trip finished his second inning of relief and now is batting as he fouls that one away over third base side and third base dugout. Trip from California. On the mound, big Sebastian Cornethsey. Cornethsey on the mound for his third inning of relief. Good job in the second inning to get the American Leaguers out. And now let's see what he can do in his third inning of relief. His team down by one. His National League teammates are dressed in purple and black. Sebastian from Wisconsin as he gets the strikeout. Good pitch by Sebastian to strike out the first batter. Trip Taylor goes down on strikes. One out. Big strikeout for Big Sebastian.
Now batting, representing Oregon, Kellen McDonald.
Kellen McDonald now stepping in from Oregon. McDonald got hit in his first at-bat. McDonald got hit in his first at-bat. As we mentioned, never want to get to first base on a hit by pitch, but any way on is the right way. Big swing and a foul back, right straight back. Good job by Kellen to get on that pitch. Climbed the ladder did Cornethsey. With one out, 1-1 count. High pop fly to the first baseman, settling under it. Good job from California, the first baseman, Kean Fair. First baseman from California to get the second out, and McDonald is out for the second out.
Representing Massachusetts, Nicholas Fantini.
So Fantini had a triple in his first at-bat. He had a hammer triple into the gap. And good speed shown off by Fantini. 5'10", 160-pounder from Massachusetts, Nicholas Fantini. I asked him earlier if he is Italian, and he said, I think my dad is. So if you're watching, listening out there, family members of Nicholas Fantini, please confirm if you are in fact Italian. I am 100% Italian, so I reached out and asked him, being from Massachusetts, I played the guessing game and guessed to see if he was Italian descent, like myself, and he thinks maybe his dad is. So either way, Nicholas had a big triple in his first at-bat, scored a run, scored the third run for his American Leaguers. And let's see if he can do well to hit in this 1-2 count. Does not chase, try to climb the ladder, but does not chase. Sebastian tried to get the swing and a miss strike, but did not offer at it. Fanantini. Stays low. Full count now. Good eye by Nicholas. The big left-hander from Massachusetts. This is the 16th World Power Showcase live in Miami, Florida. Miami Marlin at LoanDepot Park playing host. Swing and a miss. Good job by Sebastian Collinsi to get the strikeout. So that does it for the top of the 6th inning for the American League. 3-2 National League coming to bat down by 1 run here in Miami.
In the top half of the 6th for
Last year's home run derby, I believe he had 62 or 64? 66 home runs last year. Went crazy yesterday, did a really good job. I know you had an RBI earlier today. What's the approach like at the plate?
I was just trying to hit the ball on the ground, maybe through to get 2 in, but that didn't work. I only got 1.
Got you. So I noticed you got out, but you did a job and you were happy with that. So it shows a lot about the type of player you are. So what's the approach like today? What are you looking forward to in the showcase and stuff like that? What have you liked already so far?
I'm just trying to get a pitch that I can hit in the gap, maybe through the middle. That's about it.
All right, brother. Well, it was great talking to you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, wow, we just heard from Cooper Cantrell from California. And his approach at the plate, he had an RBI ground out in the bottom of the 1st inning for the National League. And we just heard from Cooper Cantrell, the power man from California. Oh, Dylan Fernandez got clipped, hit by a pitch. Trip Taylor hit Dylan Fernandez from Florida.
check that, ladies and gentlemen, leading off the bottom half of the 6th for the National League. That was Abriel Torres representing Florida.
Oh, sorry. Check that. Abriel Torres got hit with the pitch from Florida. And now Dylan Fernandez from Florida will bat. So Torres gets to first base the hard way, literally, and gets hit. So Torres doing a good job to get on base. So Torres earlier reached on a hustle double and now gets to first base on the hit by pitch. Trip Taylor from the American League. Trip Taylor from Riverside, California, checks on the runner on first base from Florida, Torres. And now he has to deal with Dylan Fernandez. Takes low. I want to see if we can keep interviewing some other players as we talk to these youngsters in the first opportunity, first game of the 3 in this World Power Showcase. That ball is hammered, gets by the shortstop, and goes into left field. First and third, Torres, and Fernandez stops at first, tried to go to second, but scampers back to first on the ringing single. Great job of hitting by Dylan Fernandez from Florida. So first and third now with nobody out. In trouble is Trip Taylor from California. In steps from Utah.
Now batting representing Utah, Justin Robertson.
Justin Robertson Robertson from Utah. First baseman, third baseman, cued foul. Runners on first and third with nobody out. American League clinging to a one-run lead. National League looking to score at least the tying run. Torres represents the tying run, and Fernandez the go-ahead run at first base with nobody out first and third. Let's see what the American National League does. And Fernandez goes, and miscommunication, pitcher, first baseman, and he throws down to third base, safe, sliding in safely. Wow, what a series of events. So the score is tied 3-3, and back to first and third. Good base running by Fernandez from Florida. Oh, he got off the bag. He was safe, but the umpire ruled him out after getting off the bag. Good job by the third baseman to hold the tag on. So there is one out, but there still is a runner on first base for the National League as they tied it up. Good job by the National League to put the runner in motion, Fernandez, as Robertson cued that ball in between the Bermuda Triangle of the pitcher, first baseman, second baseman area, and nobody got to the ball and couldn't make a play. So they would have had first and third with nobody out in a tie ball game. But as it sits right now, it is tied, but there is a runner on first base with one out. And Landon Thompson from Florida, lefty from Florida, steps in to move his runner around. Let's see what the National League does now with the runner on first base. If they put Robertson in motion or keep him there. Good pitch by Trip Taylor as he tries to limit the damage, giving up one run in this inning. This is his third inning of relief. Bottom of the sixth inning here live in Miami. Stream Live Tampa doing the broadcast. Good pitch. Locks him up there. 1-2 now with one out. So Taylor relying on his off-speed breaking balls to get out of this, wiggle out of this jam. Oh, big swing and a miss. Great pitch by Taylor. Strikes out Thompson from Florida for the second out. 2 outs now with a runner on first base. So Thompson goes down on strikes. Taylor from California strikes out him, and now he has to deal with Keegan Fair. So let's see what happens here. Head coach for the National Leaguers, Trayvon Jackson Sr. from California, moving some people around. There's 2 guys from California he's talking to.
Coach, it's Fair. Fair should be up. Fair should be up.
Fair should be up, and that's only fair. That's my dad joke. I've got a lot of them. I am a dad of 3. I'm a girl dad. And it's a blessing and a curse all in one. Yeah, 3. But I didn't produce any of them. I'm the winner of the Insta family. When I said I do, I inherited 3 girls. So we've got a all estrogen team. Oh. Strong arm by the catcher from the American League.
They said if Herrera would have been batting, that would have been unfair.
I already used that one, public address announcer. So if we can get a microphone maybe to that catcher from the American League. Kane Dickerson. That would be nice. Kane Dickerson, the catcher. He is from Key West, Florida. Doing the catching and showing off a strong, strong arm. But right now there's 2 outs in the bottom of the inning. And that's taken inside and low. Ball 4. In the bottom of the 6th inning, the National League has already tied it, and now they are threatening once again after walking Keegan Fair.
This will be the final batter of this half inning. Now batting, representing California, Isaac Herrera.
So back-to-back Californians. Isaac Herrera. Trip Taylor on the mound for his 3rd inning of relief. This is the bottom of the 6th inning at the World Power Showcase in Miami, Florida at LoanDepot Park. This is a Major League Stadium, home of the Miami Marlins. And that ball is cued. It's going to be fair, lands, and Taylor picks it up and tosses to the first baseman from Virginia to retire, Isaac Herrera from California. But the National League ties it. It's 3 apiece. And going in, it does it for the 6th inning. Going into the 7th inning, the American League coming to bat.
Welcome back. I'm here with Kane Dickerson, Florida native. My man's catching behind the plate today for the game. Just wanted to say you got an absolute chooch on you. How do you like the showcase so far?
It's amazing. It's fun. You get to showcase all your special abilities, and just everyone here is great. So it's a good opportunity.
How is it like meeting kids from all over the country, all over the world? Is it cool?
Yeah.
You know, different for you?
Yeah, it's different because usually I only play in Florida. Like sometimes I'll play out of state, but it's like amazing meeting different players and they're seeing their abilities.
Got you. So what part of Florida are you from?
I'm from Key West.
Cool. All right. Well, good luck today. Best of luck.
Thanks, sir.
All right, wow, we just heard from Kane Dickerson from Florida, the catcher representing the American League. Kane Dickerson has an absolute hose behind the plate. Wanted to talk to him and get his word in. Great interview by Yaziel Nunez, interviewing Kane Dickerson from Florida, the catcher for the American Leaguers, throwing out a base runner at third base, doing a good job for his American League. Behind the plate. It's tied 3-3. This is the top of the 7th inning now. This game has a 3-hour cap or 12 innings, whichever comes first. This is the 7th inning, top of the 7th inning. The American League just lost the lead. We're now tied 3-3. National League did a good job of scrapping their way through this game, picking away, and getting tied even 3 apiece in the 7th inning. This is the World Power Showcase in Miami, Florida. Stream Live Tampa is bringing you this broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning in on Thanksgiving break. Christian Odell, the batter, Christian Odell takes a walk. Christian Odell representing California gets the walk and now is on first base to lead off the top of the seventh inning.
Representing New Jersey, Tyler Cerruti.
So Cullen Tessa is the third pitcher used by the head coach, Trayvon Jackson Sr. Head coach of the National League is looking to Cullen Tessa as that ball is grounded to the shortstop. 6, 4, 3, safe. Oh! Good speed by Tyler. So gets the lead runner, erases the leadoff walk. So good job by the shortstop to second base feed, throwing to first base.
Now
Robertson from Utah.
Jacob
He stretched but could not get the second out. So there's one out, runner on first base. So Tessa does a good job after walking the leadoff batter to throw a ground ball. So one out, runner on first base. Checks on the runner at first. Slides in safely. Does the runner. Cerruti, outfielder for the American League, is taken off from New Jersey. Ball slammed down the line, foul. Jacob Stocksdill from Texas got into one but hammered it foul. So the American League is being aggressive. Runner on first base. Oh! Balk is called on the pitcher, Cullen Tessa. So Tessa balks the runner to second base. So Cerruti now on second. Jacob Stocksdill takes it inside for a ball. One out. Scoring position. The American League has the go-ahead run at second base. So thank you once again for tuning in. Oh, fouls it back. He's right on it. Jacob Stocksdill. This is the first inning for Cullen Tessa. Tessa from Boca Raton, Florida. A lot of Floridians from the Sunshine State on this Thanksgiving break. Ball's hammered. Got to settle in for a base hit. Going to score a run. Center fielder hucks it, chucks it, and over the head. Throw down from the catcher, and good base running by Stocksdill. Big Jacob Stocksdill gets an RBI base hit and gets to second with his speed. The center fielder tried to throw him out, but missed his cutoff man. Good job of arm strength from the center fielder. Wanted to show it off, but in doing so, Stocksdill got to second base. So Stocksdill gets the base hit and gives all his protective gear to his assistant coach, Kyler Jeter. Sounds like a law firm, Jeter and Jeter. Oh, clips him. No, misses him. So Cole Gallagher from Connecticut. So the pitching coach is from Connecticut, Chase Jeter, and the first base coach is also from Connecticut. Brothers Kyle Jeter and Chase Jeter. As that ball gets by, and Stocksdill scampers to third base. Third base coach does a good job of holding him there. First and third now. So the Connecticut native gets on base. Good job of hitting, and brings up another Connecticut native. So Cole Gallagher from Connecticut.
Now
batting.
Connecticut, Brennan Marriott.
Brennan Marriott. Marriott also from Connecticut. So the Constitution State is well represented. I was born and raised in Berlin, Connecticut. So I am rooting for... tried the old fake right, go left routine, but that did not work. So... born and raised in Connecticut myself. My parents' sister still in Connecticut. If they're listening, nope. So the Constitution State is well represented, so I'm rooting for Connecticut players and Floridians. Florida players where I live now, currently in Tampa. Here in Miami at the World Power Showcase. Great opportunity for these young people to showcase all their skills, get to play a variety of different positions as that ball is taken low. Tessa now in a little bit of trouble. Cullen Tessa in his first inning of relief. Brennan Marriott from Connecticut. Outfielder, first baseman, left-handed hitter. Big swing and a miss. Good job by Tessa to get that one by him. Fooled Marriott. 2 balls, 1 strike. Big swing and a miss from Marriott. He's in a hitter's count, so he'll probably cut it loose again if he gets that pitch again. Runners on first and third. There goes the runner. Gallagher, and that ball's popped up. You better check that ball. Left fielder settles in, cannot make the catch. Run's going to score. Wow. So Marriott cashes in another run. 5-3 now, run scores. So first and second, base runners on first and second, both from Connecticut. So good job, Marriott,
Now
of
batting
getting that
for the
hit.
American League, representing Florida, Christian Lamelas.
So Christian Lamelas from Florida batting. Lamelas had a base hit earlier and a big swing and a miss. Had a ball in the dirt. Good pitch by Tessa. So 5-3 now. 2 runs scored. There's only 1 out. Runners are on first and second. Gallagher and Marriott. Skips away from the catcher, allowing the runners to advance now. So base hits by Gallagher and Marriott. And now advancing on the pass ball. Christian Lamelas, the batter, with a 1-1 count in with 1 out. 7th inning, top of the 7th inning. Tessa fires and stays inside with his fastball. Misses hitter's count now 2-1. So the American League gave up the lead earlier and lit a spark apparently to score 2 runs in this 7th inning. A big swing and a miss to even the count 2-2 by Lamelas. So that makes head coach Joey Jara of the American League happy to know that his team is fighting back after giving up the lead. We saw earlier head coach Joey Jara's son take a couple swings on the field. We're going to talk to head coach, and that ball squirts past the shortstop. Good job of hitting by Lamelas. That's going to score 1 run, and now 2 runs, and Lamelas gets to second base on the 2-run single. The infield was drawn in by the National League, and 2 runs scored, and that's going to clear the bases. Good job by Lamelas. If we can talk to him, that would be nice too. So that does it. 2 runs, 4 runs scored in the 7th. 7-3. That does it for the American League. National League coming to bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. Stream Live Tampa here at the World Power Showcase. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at the World Power Showcase in Miami, Florida, host of the 16th World Power Showcase. And with me live is the head coach of the American League Rookies, 12-13 All-Stars, head coach Joey Jara from Lufkin, Texas. Head coach Jara, what do you see so far? What do you notice from your American League All-Stars?
We got a good group of kids from all over the country, man. It's so exciting to see the talent at such a young age. You know, the pitchers we had was like Mr. Roberts. Oh my God, he was electric. Holy cow, young man from San Antonio. Downhill, good downhill action, loose arm, great secondary stuff. Mr. Taylor from California came in, changed the speed, and messed the hitters all up. It was fun to watch.
Well, definitely. Thank you so much for joining us, head coach of the American League, Joey Jara. Also, another big question after you brag on your teammates. Can you brag on your son? Tell me how cool that was to see your son and that moment that you had with him to pitch batting practice in front of everybody. How cool was that?
Oh, it's great, man. It's great. Mr. Benico allows him to do that every year. This is his 6th year attending the showcase. He's been at Chase Field in Arizona, Ranger Stadium in Arlington, now Miami. It's so fun, man. It's so fun. The moment doesn't get too big for him. It's great.
Wow. Well, it definitely shows a lot of grit from your team, losing the lead there and tying the score. They actually tied it up 3-3, and then you guys put up a 4 spot in the top of the 7th inning. We got to actually talk to the pitcher who threw that. As that ball's popped up, Cullen Tessa pops it up to the first baseman from Texas for the first out. With head coach Joey Jara, and you mentioned that this is your 6th Power Showcase. Is that correct?
This is my 8th. This is my son's 6th. This is my 8th. Yes,
wow. Okay, so very impressive. Thank you so much for taking time. And we got to interview Stephen Roberts and his family. I was so impressed. I know that you just bragged on him, and everybody else who got to watch Stephen Roberts pitch for his American League All-Star team, as Garza from Texas just washed him off, threw some water on him. So we're going to have to talk to him. Coach, you better make him do some laps or...
Yeah, we're going to take care of that.
That's what I'm talking about. So I do want to thank you so much for joining us. Is there anyone... I know it's Thanksgiving break, so is there anybody you want to give a shout-out to, brag to your family back home in Texas, or if they're all here, or if you want to thank anybody, the floor is yours.
Yeah, let me shout out to my parents, mom and dad. We miss you. Wish you guys were here. My dad's part of the event as well. Usually umpires every game. They couldn't make it this year, so yeah, we're missing them. Hi, mom and dad.
Oh, I love it so much. This is definitely a family affair for the Jara family. Thank you so much for joining us, head coach of the American League. Your team is up 7-3. I'll let you get back to your team.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, well, we're back live. We just had head coach of the American League Rookies, 12-13U All-Stars, head coach from Texas, Joey Jara. Got to brag on his players and his son and his family. What a great opportunity. With 1 out now, his team up 7-3. Dylan Boyle from Arizona now batting. And the third pitcher used, Kellen McDonald from Portland, Oregon, is pitching for the American League. Kellen McDonald from Oregon, as that ball is hammered, drilled into the gap. Base hit lands, splits the outfielders. Dylan Boyle stays put. Good ringing single by Dylan Boyle off the bat of Dylan Boyle from Arizona, splitting the center field right fielders. So Dylan has a base hit to his credit.
California, A.J. Starkey.
So last at bat by Dylan Boyle, he flew out to the center fielder and goes back up and splits the gap for his first base hit in this contest and showcase. We just heard from the head coach, Joey Jara. Holy cow. I don't know what's going on over there, but the American Leaguers feel that. I just saw Stephen Roberts, the pitcher for the American Leaguers, who threw 3 awesome innings. That's the second player to throw water on Stephen Roberts. Maybe he's telling his teammates that he stinks. I don't know what. That ball is fouled off. Maybe Stephen Roberts needs to take a bath. He didn't put on deodorant. I don't know what he did, but he is a magnet for water. Garza threw water on him, and Studstill threw water on him. So Stocksdale threw water on him, and Garza threw water on him. That ball is hammered to the center fielder, ranging over to his right. Good job by the center fielder to retire A.J. Starkey from California. Good hitting by Starkey, but the center fielder does a great job of ranging to his right to catch that ball. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the 7th inning. The American League up 7-3. 7-3. This is the third pitcher on the mound for the American League. Kellen McDonald from Oregon pitches to... Oh, that goes into center, but no advance. So Theo Jackson now batting. Theo Jackson from California as well. The brothers Jackson, not to be mistaken for the Jackson 5, those Jacksons, but the brothers Jackson from California. Theo Jackson and Trayvon Jackson. This is Theo Jackson batting from California. As he gets into that one and cues it to the third baseman, and third baseman does a good job of jumping up to take that one out of the air. Theo Jackson is retired. That does it for the National League. No runs, 1 left on base. 7-3, American League on top of the World Power Showcase in Miami. Stream Live Tampa, coming back live. All right, welcome back. Stream Live Tampa bringing the broadcast of the World Power Showcase, the 16th World Power Showcase in Miami, Florida on this Thanksgiving break. This is the 8th inning now, top of the 8th inning. It's a 3-hour cap limit, or 12 innings, depending on which comes first. Ball skips in. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Cullen Tessa on the mound. Cullen Tessa from Florida. This is his 2nd inning of relief. Nobody out. 2-0 count. Ball is cued to the third baseman. Third baseman charges, fires, and throws him out. Good job to get Sapp. Jason Sapp from Texas hustles all the way, but nabs him. Great job by the third baseman from Florida to get in and throw on the run. Shows off a tremendous arm and great accuracy from the third baseman from Florida in the National League. Nabs Sapp for the first out. Stepping in, Hank the Tank Sandoval from Venezuela. Yo-Yo Nunez, got to interview him earlier in the game. Sandoval from Venezuela takes a strike with one out. Sapp hustling all the way down the line, but the third baseman nabbed him with a good throw on the run. So 1-1 count now. Taken low. Just running by me, two Californians into the bullpen. Cooper Cantrell, the catcher. And Aiden Johnson, also from California, going into the bullpen. Taken for a strike to even the count, 2-2. Colin Tessa from Boca Raton, Florida. Ball skips in, 3-2. Uh-oh, I see Garza up to no good as again. If you are the parents of Mr. Garza from Texas, he is a naughty boy, throwing water everywhere and on everyone he can. Maybe he is telling them they need a bath. Payback? Aha. You know what they say about payback. So Hank the Tank Sandoval walks. With one out, he's on first base.
Virginia, Cooper Crabtree.
Cooper Crabtree from Virginia. Stepping in. Crabtree takes that for a ball. Inside. Top of the eighth inning here. Stream Live Tampa bringing this broadcast. Runner on first base. Cooper Crabtree batting with one out. He's got a hitter's count. See if he can do some damage. I.J. Garza's got his batting gloves on and batting helmet. Maybe going to be doing some running or protecting himself from the water boys. Since they can't use seeds, they use water. Ball skips in. That's ball four. Runners on first and second now. So Crabtree walks and Sandoval goes to second base. Both runners on base via the walk.
Now batting representing Florida, Kane Dickerson.
Kane Dickerson from Florida, as we interviewed him earlier, doing the catching for his team, showing off an impressive arm. Let's see what he can do with the bat. He's the sixth hitter for the American Leaguers, Kane Dickerson. He walked in his first at bat, takes a strike, even the count 1-1 with one out. Kane Dickerson from Horace O'Brien School. Calls time, doesn't get it. Takes it inside, 2-1 now. So he wanted time, did Kane, but didn't get it. But it worked out. A lot of times when that happens, the hitter just swings because he doesn't know what to do. But Kane did a good job of taking that pitch inside. It's 2-1 now with one out. Runners on first and second. American League looking to tack on some more runs. Good pitch. Fooled him. Strike two. Good job by Cullen Tessa. Tessa, the third pitcher used by the National Leaguers. And we're going to be joined in a moment by head coach of the National League, Trayvon Jackson Sr. from California. Good block by the catcher. Keep that one in front. No advance by the runners. Sandoval and Crabtree, the runners. Crabtree on first and Sandoval on second for the American League with one out. It's a full count to Kane Dickerson. 7-3 score in the eighth inning here at the World Power Showcase in Miami, Florida. Here it is. Taken for ball four. That's back-to-back walks.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the final batter of this half inning. And now batting representing Texas, Marco Cedillo.
Cedillo from Texas, Marco Cedillo. Bases loaded. Ball one, can't find the plate. So this is going to be the last batter for the pitcher Tessa. Bases are loaded, full of American League rookies. This is the first game of the showcase. Big swing and a miss by Cedillo. Marco Cedillo from Texas. This is the 12-13U Rookie All-Star Game. World Power Showcase live in Miami. Ball is hit back to the pitcher. Tessa picks it up and throws it to the first baseman. Does it for the inning. That does it for the American League. 7-3 is the score. No runs, but the bases remain loaded as it does it for the eighth inning in the American League. And the National League coming to bat in the bottom of the eighth inning. World Power Showcase here in Miami, Florida. We're going to be joined momentarily by the National League head coach, Trayvon Jackson Sr.
It's no one left on. Check that. 3 left on. No errors. Once again in the top half of the eighth for the American League. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 3 left on.
All right, welcome back. This is Stream Live Tampa. That's the first pitch taken for a ball. Lead off, this is the second inning of relief for the American League pitcher, Kellen McDonald. McDonald is the third pitcher used by the American League, and his team is up 7-3 in the eighth inning. Bottom of the eighth inning for the National League, Mason Smith from Rhode Island has a 2-0 count. Left on left matchup. Big swing and a miss for strike one. So Mason Smith struck out in his first at-bat. This is his second at-bat. Oh, lines that one into right field. Good job of hitting by Mason Smith. Throw in. That's going to go past the first baseman. I don't know what the right fielder was trying to do there from Massachusetts, but no advance by Mason Smith. Mason Smith absolutely scorched that one. Left-on-left matchup and wins the battle. Good job of hitting by Mason Smith from Rhode Island. I'm assuming that's his dad at first base, the first base coach. I'm assuming. And if I was assuming, you know what happens when you assume. But I think that's his dad, Dan Smith, the first base coach. Proud of his son in this Thanksgiving break. So Mason Smith is on first base. Maximus Martinez from Florida takes a strike from Kellen McDonald. McDonald from Portland, Oregon, from Mount Tabor Middle School. Kellen McDonald, the lefty from Oregon, pitching to Max Martinez from Florida. Runner on first base is Smith. Checks, fires, and locks him up. Strike three. Good job of pitching by McDonald to get the first down. Strike three. Big out by McDonald.
Now batting, representing Arizona, Sean Simon.
Now Sean Simon steps in. Simon with a double in his first at-bat. Sean Simon from Arizona. Left-on-left matchup. Runner on first base, one out. Takes that good offering from McDonald for a strike. Left-on-left matchup here. Mason Smith earlier got a base hit against the lefty. See what... Oh, good pitch. Taken for another strike. Sean Simon looks at that one. Good pitch. Good pitch by McDonald. So 1-2, one out. Runner on first base. And the pitch. Stays high, gets by the catcher. And, oh, foul ball hit off his bat. Oh, tough break for the National Leaguers. That would have been a runner on second base with one out. But it's a foul ball off the bat. Hit the bat of Sean Simon. So runner on first base. The 1-2 pitch. Stays low and skips, but not away, too far away from the catcher. Good job by the catcher to keep that one close. No advancement by Smith. So we do want to thank you so much for tuning in, liking us. And that ball's cued foul. Look at that awesome netting backstop we got. Ranging over to his left, Dan Smith, the first base coach from Rhode Island. Go, Rhodey. Runner on first base, his son Smith. Ball's line to the shortstop. Plays it on a hop, gets the out at second, and safe. Oh, no. Good speed by Sean Simon to beat the wrap at first base, but gets the lead runner Smith at second. So good play by the second baseman. Second baseman did a good job of staying back, staying controlled, fielding it, and throwing it to his shortstop to get the lead runner at second base. 2 outs now. Runner on first base. Taken inside, Tristan Woods from Florida, the batter. We saw Tristan Woods on the mound earlier. And now let's see what he can do with the bat. Takes that one low. Tristan Woods, the batter. 3-0 now. Here it comes. 3-1. Tried the Try to pick off the runner Simon from Arizona. Does a good job of scampering back to first base. 2 outs, 3-1 count. Bottom of the 8th inning. Taking first strike. It's the bottom of the 8th inning. 7-3 is the score. American League on top. National League with the runner on second base, and that ball's hammered to the third baseman. Good play by the third baseman. Collects himself and throws it across the diamond, but the first baseman dropped it. Oh, good throw, but the first baseman can't corral it. So Tristan Woods hit the ball hard. Third baseman did a great job of collecting, throwing across the diamond, but no out is recorded. So first and third now on the error by the first baseman.
This will be the final batter in this half inning. Now stepping in, representing Wisconsin, Sebastian Cortes.
So Sebastian Cortes, the batter, with runners on first and third, takes a strike. We saw Sebastian Cortes pitch earlier in the game, and now he's batting. Struck out in his earlier at-bat from Wisconsin. Taken in the dirt, no advance by the runner. Woods from Florida. First and third, Arizona. Simon on third and Woods on first. So in some damage here, damage control. Let's see what happens. Taken low, ball 2. So Kellen McDonald in a little bit of a trouble here. Oh, good pitch. That pitch has been working. He's been able to snap that one off and locate that. Good off-speed delivery by McConnell. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Let's see what the National League does. And he takes off. Big swing. Fouls it back. He was all over that one. Good job by the National League to put the runner in motion. Woods has his oven mitt on. He is ready for Thanksgiving to take that turkey out of the oven. Oh, big cut. If he gets a hold of one, he's going to send it. Sebastian Cortes from Wisconsin. 5'10", 170 pounds. Oh, big swing and a miss. That does it for the National League. They leave 2. Big strikeout. Good pitch by McDonald to limit the damage. No run scored. It's still 7-3. That does it for 8 full innings. We're going to be back here live at LoanDepot Park. World Power Showcase coming back live momentarily.
In the bottom half of the 8th for the National League, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. Leading off the top half of the night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined here with the National League head coach of the rookies, 12-13U All-Stars, head coach Trayvon Jackson, Sr. Coach, first of all, thank you so much for joining us in the middle of this inning and during this game.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Well, Coach, how many years have you been doing the World Power Showcase?
This is my second year coaching. First year I was just a dad out here. Came all the way from California, Apple Valley, California, high desert area. Our coach, Gary Mendoza, referred us to be out here the first year. Joey has been my son's coach. Well, he was his coach the first year. And coaching-wise, I've got to coach my son last year and this year. My youngest son, Theo Jackson, was our bat boy, and this year he's participating in the event.
That's pretty cool to see everything come full circle. Just the longer you stay in baseball and all the different circles and the opportunities and showcases you get to see, and just how exciting is it for a dad, you as a dad coach, to see your sons play at such a high level during this showcase? How exciting is that?
Oh man, it's breathtaking. It's yesterday my youngest guy was hitting, Theo. He was hitting during the Derby. It's his first big event. He had me in the outfield, teared up. But I mean, that's, like I said, that's my baby boy, my son Trayvon Jr. I couldn't be more excited for him playing at this level, high level of field, and just the event that Brian puts on. I couldn't be more thankful for it.
Wow, Coach. Yeah, definitely important to see all the family values that the World Power Showcase tries to showcase and put on. That was hammered by Nicky Velastos Jr. from Connecticut and IJ Garza stepping in from Texas. And with me is the head coach of the National League rookies. I won't take too much of your time, head coach Trayvon Jackson. But, Coach, this is Thanksgiving break. Who do you want to thank for this? I know you thanked the administrator and putting it on, Brian Domenico, putting on this awesome showcase and bringing in all this great talent. Who else do you want to thank, whether it be back home or here? Who do you want to thank for this?
Well, first of all, I want to thank the man upstairs because without him, I wouldn't be here. And just giving honor to God just for me to be here, being a leader for my family, being a provider, a husband, a dad. I want to thank my parents back home, my father, Dwayne Jackson Sr., my little brother, Kyle, my mother, Rochelle McGlover, my stepfather, Stephen McGlover, my wife at home, Allie Jackson, my daughter, Ariana Rochelle. They're back home right now. Without my baseball family and my baseball background, none of this would be possible. So I do thank my entire family across the board, friends as well, and my extended family. I thank all you guys for the support from my boys. We appreciate everything. We love you.
Oh, wow, that's great. Joining me was Trayvon Jackson Sr., the head coach of the Rookies National League 12-13 All-Stars. Thank you so much, Coach, for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. That ball is hammered into right field, and the right fielder charges it, but can't come up with it. And Caden, but a run's going to score on that base hit and error from the right fielder. But I do want to thank Coach Jackson for being a part of this absolute opportunity and blessing of a time. Thank you so much for just your testimony and your work ethic and all the different backgrounds and people you've thanked and the people who have been a part. It's not just one person, it's everybody contributing and just the community around everybody. We do want to thank everyone at the World Power Showcase for putting this on. And head coach Jackson, you can go back to your team, but I do thank you for joining us in the booth.
Thank you. I got one more little shout out. Hey,
yes,
my
sir.
guys back in Apple Valley at Granite Hills High School. I will be home soon. All right. Love you guys.
All right. That was head coach Jackson. Hopefully he's going to be spending Thanksgiving back in Texas or California. Sorry, Apple Valley. I'm thinking of apples and everything else. So California, West Coast to East Coast over here, and he's going to be spending Thanksgiving back in California with his family and friends. And just an exciting time and opportunity to watch and see all these young athletes. Caden Poehler from Indiana now steps in with an 0-2 count. There's nobody out with runner on second base after the error was committed by the right fielder. He did a good job of charging it, but couldn't come up with it, keeping it in front of him. That allowed the run to score. That was the 8th run scoring for the American Leaguers. National League down now 8-3. So joining me just a minute ago was Trayvon Jackson. Awesome interview, awesome testimony by the head coach of the National Leaguers from Apple Valley, California. Got to see all the fruits of his labor, his sons, his family, just contributing in so many different ways. Great athleticism in his family, and just a great opportunity to showcase all their skills. And Caden Polar goes down on strikes for the first down. And we're in the ninth inning. This is the top of the ninth inning. The American Leaguers up 8-3.
Top of the lineup for the American League, representing Texas, Jaden Rojo.
So Polar goes down on strikes. Jaden Rojo walked earlier when this game first started. He was the leadoff batter, and now gets to bat again, and he stole a base. Jaden Rojo did. He played in the outfield earlier in right field. After Polar strikes out for the second time, Jaden Rojo bats with a runner on second base. Takes that one high to even the count 1-1 with one out. We are in the top of the ninth inning. Again, this is a 3-hour game or 12 innings. 12 innings or 3 hours. Whichever comes first. We have a new pitcher on the mound. We'll highlight him in a second. From California. That's taken for a strike. 1-2 now. After Tessa got to pitch, the fourth member of the staff on the mound for the National Leaguers, Aiden Johnson from Apple Valley, California as well. Jaden Rojo from Texas, batting in the leadoff spot for the American Leaguers. Let's see what Aiden can come up with here. Ball's taken, fastball high. 3-2 to fill up the count. Runner on second base. Marquise Aiden Johnson, Jr. from Apple Valley, California. There it is, ball 4. Aiden Johnson is batting again. Yeah, there should be a runner on first base. That should have been ball 4. So, as in the showcase, we go top to bottom and then bottom to top. And Jaden Rojo is the leadoff batter, and he just walked. So we have a pinch runner now. Runners on first and second. Yep. Good job. Assistant coach Jeter knew that. Taken for a ball. So that clears the count. So it's now 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. Yep, we're good here. Stream Live Tampa doing the local broadcast here in Miami. Stream Live Tampa bringing you the best in local sports, high school sports in Hillsborough County. And now we are here in Miami. Good block by the catcher to keep that in front of him. No advance by the runners. First and second, Jaden Rojo is the batter. Jaden's got a very good eye. He's walked in both of his at-bats, and he's about possibly to walk in this at-bat. The count is 2-0 to Jaden Rojo. There's 1 out, runners on first and second. The American League looking to stretch their lead. And that's ball 3. It's 3-0. Runners on first and second. Jaden Rojo from Texas. Gets into one, fouls it back right on that one. That was the one he liked. Good eye from Jaden Rojo. This is the first game in the Tuesday of the World Power Showcase, the rookie game, then the Babe Ruth game, and then the upperclassmen game. So 3 games today. This is the first game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the final batter of this half inning.
Full count. 1 out. Foul ball. This is going to be the last batter. Jaden Rojo is going to be the last batter in the top of the 9th inning. 8-3 is the score. American League has pounded out 12 hits, and the National League has 9 to their credit. Here comes the pitch. Runners take off. Another foul ball. Good job by the base runners to take off. This is going to be the final batter of the inning. So I do want to thank everyone for tuning in, watching. New pitcher on the mound. Ball's fouled away again. Aiden Johnson Jr., Apple Valley, California. So a lot of moving parts, a lot of people being subbed in and out all over the diamond all game long. There go the runners again, full count. Strike 3, good pitch. Excellent job by Aiden Johnson to strike out the last batter he faced. Jaden Rojo goes down on strikes. So first and second, runners on first and second left. That does it for the top of the 9th inning. They do score one run. American League 8-3. National League coming to bat.
1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stick around following the conclusion of today's game, as we will be announcing the Dovetail Bats Offensive MVP Award. And also, we'd like to get team photos behind home plate with both teams. Once again, immediately following the conclusion of today's game, we will be announcing the Dovetail Bats Offensive MVP Award, and we'd like to get both teams behind home plate for a picture. Thank you. Leading off the bottom half of the 9th for the National League. This will be the final inning as well, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, representing California. Put your hands together for Cooper Cantrell.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. World Power Showcase. This is the 16th World Power Showcase here at LoanDepot Park in Miami. This is the bottom of the 9th inning. National League down, and Cooper Cantrell lines it back up the middle. Cooper Cantrell from California. Cooper Cantrell, last year, Home Run Derby champion display, 66 home runs last year in the home run derby last year here. I was lucky enough to watch his showcase derby. Was unbelievable. Very impressive by that young man, Cooper Cantrell, and leads off the ninth inning with an absolute missile back up the middle. Good job of hitting by Cooper Cantrell. So, ladies and gentlemen, do want to thank you for your attendance, your viewing. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast by Stream Live Tampa. This is the World Power Showcase. Do want to thank everybody, Brian Delmenico, and all the staff that he brings to the table, and how he finds all this talent and brings everybody together. Just a great, great showcase for these youngsters to see and be a part of. We had really good interview time with a bunch of youngsters and the head coaches of the American and National League. So I do want to thank everybody for joining us on this Thanksgiving break. An awesome showcase put on, and thank you so much for the Miami Marlins here at LoanDepot Park for letting us use this facility. As that ball is taken for a strike by Marquise Aiden Johnson Jr. from California. He just pitched the last half inning, and now he's on the mound in the bottom, or at the plate, and there goes the runner, Cooper Cantrell. Throw down by the catcher is not in time. Cooper Cantrell with a stolen base. Good job of the skills by Cooper Cantrell. He had an RBI ground out earlier, and now he has a base hit and stolen base to his ledger. Cooper Cantrell, Aiden Johnson now looking to cash him in the bottom of the ninth inning. This is it. It's a 3-hour game. There's a walk by Marquise Aiden Johnson Jr. from California. Now finding himself into some trouble, Kellen McDonald from Oregon, trying to close things out.
Now
in his third inning of work.
Jackson Jr.
Trayvon Jackson Jr. stepping in with runners on first and second. American League on top right now, 8-3, but there's nobody out. Runners on first and second. So Aiden walks. Trayvon Jackson reached earlier with a base hit, looking to cash in his teammates, move them around with nobody out. Taken low. There's some action in the American League bullpen. They look ready as they take the long walk from the right field bullpen here at LoanDepot Park, home of the Miami Marlins. Ball's hammered to the second baseman. Pops fires to the second base. Throws on over, but can't connect with the out there. So the out is recorded, though. First out is recorded. Now there's first and third. Cooper Cantrell on third base, and Trayvon Jackson Jr. on first base. Good speed to leg out and beat the wrap at first base. But there is one out, so good job by the second baseman to get the out there at second base. Got to get one before you get two, and they got one out. So first and third. Noel Gilliard from Florida watches that one ride high. The leadoff hitter for the National League walked in his first at-bat. Takes that one low. 2-0. This is not what you want to be doing in the bottom of the ninth inning. American League has a good lead, but threatening is the National League with first and third with only one out, and the leadoff hitter, Noel Gilliard, with one out and first and third, 2-0 count. High fastball cut on and fouled back to the screen. It was probably ball three, but Noel wanted to take a hack anyway. He's the leadoff hitter. Let's see what he does here. Again, the batting order goes top to bottom and then bottom to top. This is going to be the last inning, though. They've reached the 3-hour time limit, and that ball is floated out to center field. Center fielder Hucks fires and throws down anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Noel Gilliard with the sac fly.
So the center fielder ranged over to his left, settled under it, and caught it and threw down anyway. But the run does score, sac fly.
And stepping back in the box for the National League. And swinging again, representing Florida, here is Noel Gilliard.
So since the batting order goes top to bottom and bottom to top, they needed another runner at first base. And that is Woods. Tristan Woods from Florida is running at first base now with 2 outs. Score 8-4. National League down by 4. Noel Gilliard is batting once again. Bottom to top, top to bottom. Leadoff hitter Noel Gilliard batting. Takes that one for a strike. And there goes Woods. Safe. At second, good job of reading that ball in the dirt. So aggressive base running by Tristan Woods. So a base hit can get this game closer and closer with every at-bat. This is going to be the last inning. This is the last inning of this rookie showcase. Taken high, but umpire called it a strike. Looked high to me. What did you think? I'm just one man, you know. Maybe the umpire is hungry. I don't know. Here's the pitch. Oh, cut on and missed. Strike 3. That does it for the game. Good job of closing it out. Excellent job by Kellen McDonald to bend but not break. Final score 8-4. Line it up, clap it up, and get a picture. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the 16th World Power Showcase, the Rookie 12-13U All-Star Game Rookies Showcase here in Miami. Final score 8-4. Good job on both sides. Thank you so much for watching. That does it here for the first of 3 games. Please stay tuned and continue watching and seeing the next game that is going to follow after this rookie showcase. Excellent efforts by both American and National League. I hope you enjoyed the interviews. Hope you enjoyed all the different showcase of talent, both the American and National. All their states were well represented on this Thanksgiving break. I do thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for the next game. World Power Showcase, Stream Live Tampa. Anthony DeSanto here live, tuning off, and we'll be back momentarily.
Find your parents and give them a nice round of applause for the parents as well, players. There you go. They're the reason you're here, so show them some love.